Howdy folks, SJ Poor here at Little Face Brewing. Don't mind the crazy lighting from all the sparklies. We'll just say that's ambiance, shall we? Bringing you this video today to honor my good friend, Karl out there in the West Coast, out in Oregon area. He sent me a beer mail that epic doesn't even begin to describe. So take a look at this. So yeah, that's 14 beers that he sent. And how he crammed them into that box baffles my mind, but it did, and every single one of those beers showed up perfectly. What's funny is when I went through and I unpackaged everything in that box, I was like, well, shoot, I need to take these out to the brewery and put them in the brewery fridge. How am I going to carry all these out? Oh, I'll use the box. Well, with every beer singly wrapped, well, they weren't singly, yes, each beer was singly wrapped, and then he bagged sections of beers. And had them all down in that box. What I'm trying to say is, when I put those 14 beers back in that box to carry them out here into the brewery, there was only enough room to fit one more beer. So, when you talk about perfect packing, yeah, that room for one beer was all the packaging combined, and they made it safe and sound across to Kentucky from Oregon. So thank you, Karl. Check out his channel. He's KO Brewing, I believe. If you haven't seen his stuff, please make sure you do and take a look at it. But this one right here was marked. This one first ASAP. Well, I got this box yesterday, so I think I'm following the guidelines. It says here on the top, FH 7.3%, 1025. This is a fresh hop, Amarillo and Chinook 70. This is an IPA. This is an IPA. So I'm not even going to screw around and try and call it something that it's not. This is an IPA. Fresh hop, bottled, I'm going to say, on 1025. Amarillo Chinook, 70 IBUs. This is a double IPA. At 70 IBUs, I think that qualifies pretty close. And 7.3%, dude, you're knocking on the door of what old SJ here loves. In honor of my good friend Paul Whicksteed, we are going to, I pulled one of these old rings out to try and, yes indeed, it still works. I want to save that cap. Oh, it smells good. Honor of time for another one, Paul Whicksteed. If you've not been to his channel, you don't know who he is. He's no longer with us, but his content lives on forever. Again, first one, ASAP money shot. Oh, this is going to work. Look at that carbonation. It's pouring nice. I do not have a look at that. Look at that beer. Wow. Look at the carbonation streaming up. That is beautiful. Nice 2-finger head. It had a beautiful aroma. I picked up that Amarillo right off the bat. Amarillo is a very nice aroma hop for me, my opinion. And Chinook is a very nice and earthy. Never thought about putting Amarillo and Chinook together solely. So this is a fresh hop. IPA. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, the aroma is there, dude, and the head's holding up. Look, pretty. It's got a little bit of haze. We'll just call that the homebrew haze, right? You're not, as a home brewer, if you get it to there, you've brewed the perfect beer for a home brewer. You really have. When you go beyond this, you're really just, you're just, I don't want to say, I don't know that it's necessary. It looks good. Not going to argue that. But is it really necessary? I don't know. I'll let you guys fight over that. I am picking up peach. Nice, sweet aromas. Like peach and mango. Everything that I'm getting off of the nose is very tropical. Oh, if the flavor profile matches this aroma, we're in for a ride, folks. Let's dive in. 2 sips. Everybody knows the rules. Whoa, there's the IBUs. 2 sips. Wow. Okay. That is a nice fruity and bitterness. I am actually picking out the Chinook. Yeah, Chinook. I am picking out that earthiness right in with those tropical notes. This beer matches its profile. The flavor profile matches the aroma. Just right about it. Yeah. 70 IBUs. Yeah, that's the number. Because here's the thing. This is about 50-50 fruity and earthy. So the fruity notes I'm picking up are, again, that peach is there, some tangerine. Two sips, everybody knows the rules. So nice and fruity notes, and then the earthy, I'm getting a little bit of pine. I'm getting a little bit of, the pine is what's really good. Those earthy notes, that's what Chinook brings, which is why I love Chinook and Cascade together so much. I'm getting pine. So the pine and the earthy notes are up front, and it gives way to a really nice, sweet, fruity, almost like you could do this as a hazy. You could totally do this as a hazy, throw some, whatever it is you want to do, ferment it out. Actually, the way I would do it, if I was to turn this, because the flavor profile for this, what I like about this beer is it has the flavor profiles of a hazy without the mouthfeel. I'm not a fan of that milky milkshake stuff. I'm not against a tropical IPA, right? So this really works into my wheelhouse. Two sips, everybody knows the rules. I would put this up against any commercial beer out there. If this was on tap at any pub, this could be a staple beer on tap at any pub. And knowing that it's basically a seasonal beer, the fresh hop, this is a fresh hop. I am totally missing. Okay. Okay. 2 sips. Everybody knows the rules. How did you get that flavor, that bitterness, and that aroma without any of the vegetative notes? I am not. One of my issues with fresh hop IPAs is seeing that it's a fresh hop and you have all the, for lack of a better way of putting it, the greenery of the hop makes its way into the beer. It does give off a little bit of a vegetative flavor profile, of which this has 0. And I like that fact. Fresh hop IPAs, they give that off, so you know that going in. This just confused me because I'm like, fresh hop, where's the vegetative flavor profile? It's not there. Yay. 2 sips, everybody knows the rules. Carbonation, rugby. If you're along for the ride this long, well over 10 minutes into this ride, and you understood the rugby reference, you've been around for a long time. I wasn't going to score this, but I am. Because this is worthy of scoring. 2 sips. All around beer, this is an 8.6. I'm not even joking around. This is an 8.6. There are very few beers that make it that far up. Karl, you done good. Heck yeah, final chug. Thank you all for sticking around. I know this is a part of, I don't know, if you've made it this long, God bless you. Damn. I got to find a way. I don't know if I can get that label off and put it on the door. But that is a door-worthy homebrew right there. I tell you what. So again, this is this one first. That's what I'm naming it. Fresh hop IPA, Amarillo and Chinook, 70 IBU, 7.3. This is an 8.6 rated homebrew. No, this is an 8.6 rated beer. I'd put this up against anything commercial, and it would win time after time. This is SJ Port Little Face Brewing. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks. See that thing right there? You brew beer on it. Cheers.